is to not do my dungeon
Okay.
because it was definitely designed with a full complement of people in mind.
Hmm.
I get yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we are
And
rolling.
and welcome to Microphones of Madness, Monday Night Heroes, where we are not nerfing our dungeon, and we're better for it.
Nerf dungeon.
Nerf or nothing, pal.
All right, so um, it's been a couple of weeks, and we are a couple of players down. We will trudge on and handle some Hommlet. Uh, Last time, you guys had discovered a secret underground crypt and rescued a kidnapped child from some malignant evil force, which you were able to. You didn't quite beat it, but you beat it back. And Dagmar the cleric, who is one of our MIAs today, um, asked if the local church could help him go and cleanse the place, so they didn't have to worry about this again, which they agreed to. We're not doing that this week because we have no Dagmar.
Correct.
So the time before that, you guys had made it to a mini dungeon, Echo Cave, looking for a group of lost adventurers, and that did not go very well. As a matter of fact, the person involved in that is not.
Right.
So, but we trudged forward. You did not complete that particular assignment or whatever quest, and I know that it's stuck in the craw of a few.
Yes.
So we find ourselves at the left-handed wrench inn. The name's going to change every time. The next day, so to speak, or to speak. There's no so. And your old pal comes up to you, and he says, "Hold on, I just got to find him."
Zert.
Zert.
Good
Well, he says, "I don't know about you, but that business over at the Echo Cave sticks in my craw.
Whoa.
And I think we should have a second go at it.
All right.
Works
Just,
for me.
we won't we won't bring the bagpipes this time around."
It does seem really quiet now.
Yes, no one's.
So what do you
sneaking
say,
in wrong.
gents? Same the same terms as before?
Double it.
Sure.
Yep. I mean,
Excellent. Well, let's gather up what we need for this quest and make it happen.
All right.
So now's a chance that if you want to gather any extra or special equipment, now's the time.
All right. How much money are we packing? Or do we have? I want to make sure I wrote it down correctly.
That's a good question. I'm going to trust you.
I heard the number 8,000 gold pieces in various assorted coins and gems.
8,000 pieces?
Oh,
You guys did get a lot.
yeah. That's all.
I'm gonna hold on. Wait. I'm gonna get a camel.
A camel?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
Sargol's whole point of playing this is
Camel.
that's my character's motivation.
It's just to punch a camel.
I want the pet camel. I want to ride on the camel. It's my mighty steed.
Geography is not my strongest subject there, friend Sargolg, but I don't think camels are native to this region.
Somebody's gotta have a camel.
I hear they're also not pleasant to be
You're
around.
not pleasant. You're
Well-
not pleasant to be around.
Yes, but not likely to stab you the moment I look at you. Kind of.
Well, I know there ain't no camels to be had in here, but he takes a sip of his beer. It's the morning. He's drinking beer.
As one should in a fantasy world.
Yep.
Exactly. Belches. You might be able to find a camel up in Nolb.
All right.
Do you really want to? How far is Nolb away from Echo Cave?
From Echo Cave?
Yeah, I mean, we were going to Nolb at one point, weren't we? Or did we come from Nolb?
No. You probably have heard of Nolb. Nolb has, only you have the bard here. Nolb has a reputation. As a matter of fact, when Zert says Nolb, the few people who are in the left-handed monkey wrench gasp, Nolb. And if this were a Christian community, they'd be crossing themselves. They do whatever the St. Cuthbert or Druidic sign of warding off the evil eyes.
Interesting.
That's a bad place.
We've almost died 3 times since we've been in Hommlet, and they're saying that Nolb is worse.
Wow. What I'm thinking is I'd like to have one of the war horses and a sword.
Well, what do you think? You guys want to try to go to Nolb?
Nub. Right? Now I don't even know what it's fucking called. Nolb.
No.
Nolb.
Our place sounds like I could use some more skill to not die at.
I really want that camel. I'll be perfectly honest with you. But I can wait. What's that called again? Delayed gratification.
Sure. Well, we can definitely pick up a sword at our local traders.
Yeah.
Well, there is a blacksmith as well.
Yep, and a blacksmith. So we could definitely pick you up a sword there.
Ooh, also, longbow. Definitely could use that.
Well, that you would require a bowyer. Is there a... Ob!
Yes, sir.
Is there a bowyer in town?
A bowyer.
Yes.
He scratches himself. Yeah.
You do that an awful lot, Ob. Or are you okay? Do you have a skin condition?
I was recently in Nolb, sir.
Ah. Partaking of the houses of ill repute?
No, so they say, but I don't rightly know what a bowyer is. Is that a kind of soup?
It is an individual who constructs bows.
No, sir. No one here makes them. You might be able to find one at the general store.
Yes. Perhaps. We can always try that. All right, so... Oh, we got Matt. Yay, it's Dagmar.
Hey. We have a priest.
Hooray! He has awakened from his slumber.
Sorry.
The dwarf comes down the stairs, stretches, yawns.
We were planning a shopping expedition, and since you're knowledgeable of all things quartermaster,
Oh.
and you have a
Okay.
mule or two,
Yeah.
and I believe you had a couple of ideas, actually, you had mentioned after the last adventure of some items you wanted to pick up.
I definitely wanted to get holy water, and I wanted to see about getting a weapon silvered at the very least.
All right. Well, we were thinking about going across the street to the blacksmith, picking up steer pike, a sword. Maybe your friend the blacksmith can help with silvering an item as well.
Would that sword be broad?
Of course, it's either short or broad.
Yes. Road.
I think that sounds like a plan.
All right. So off you go to see Dagmar's friend Busaba, the smith.
Ooh.
Ah, friend Dagmar, how are you this morning?
Good. We need to see about getting some stuff and maybe getting weapons silvered, if that's something you can do.
I can work that in. It will take some time, so anything you leave with me, you probably don't want to be using it for a couple days at least.
Okay.
But yeah, I can silver weapons for you. We'll say what are you trying to get silvered?
I'd like to get my warhammer silvered for sure.
Okay. How much is a warhammer? 5 gold pieces. Well, I'll tell you what, we can silver this one for you. The one you have for, we'll say, the cost of silver. I hear that you actually did the town a bit of a favor, so I'll give you a discount. We could silver it for, let's say, 50 gold pieces. Does that sound reasonable to you?
I don't know how much money we have.
I have no idea how much it.
8,000. 8,000 is what we have.
So how much did that come to per person? Did we split it or?
I think we're using it as a group kitty, as company finances.
Okay. Well, I think that'd cover it for me. I'm not sure if anybody else wants to get that done as well. Also, we were looking for a broadsword.
Well, that we can definitely get you.
Yeah. Might as well have it silvered while we're at it.
A silvered broadsword. Well, I don't have any on hand. You were just looking to have a just a new one. Well, I have a couple of actual broadswords, and she gives you an array of them. Come, step right over here, and there's various. You can definitely tell they're all made by the same blacksmith, but they have different points. They all seem points of interest. They all seem very serviceable. Like we were saying the last time you were here, Dagmar, they're good. They're not fantastic. They're definitely good for something made out in the sticks by humans. Would you go into battle with one against a goblin army and and elves and wargs? No, because you'd be embarrassed, more or less.
Right.
Your peers would laugh at you. But for a human thief, you are a human thief.
I think Steerpike is a human.
I am human.
It looks it looks fine to you. So I'll tell you what, I can sell you a blade. That we can silver it for 100 gold pieces.
That seems fair.
And how much was the silver hammer again?
50, because
50.
she's just he already has the hammer. Now, if you wanted, we can sell you a new hammer and silver it for 75 gold, just for 25 gold more. But the only reason I'm recommending this, she says, is because your warhammer is such fine craftsmanship. And even silvering it would probably not do it justice. But it's up to you.
She makes a fair point, friend Dagmark. Perhaps such a holy weapon should be silvered by a dwarf craftsman. Or perhaps an elf.
What holy weapon? Mine?
Yes.
Yeah, so she's saying that she'll silver your weapon, but for 25 gold more, she'd silver one of the ones she has, so she doesn't have to sully your fine dwarven craftsmanship with her silver.
That's fine. Yeah, we can spend 25 more, and that way I'm not running around unarmed for a while.
Two questions. Would you happen to have any quiver of silver arrows on hand? And would you happen to have do not?
I do not. There's really not a huge call for silver. Are you guys planning on fighting werewolves?
Sort of a just in case.
Because I haven't heard of any werewolves, but I guess it always is good to be prepared.
Yeah.
But no, I do not have silvered arrows. Frankly, silvered arrows are probably not very cost efficient, but
true, that makes sense. Since they
just the amount of work and the amount of silver for them. But I mean, if you want silvered arrows, I suppose if I don't make arrows, I can make arrowheads, and she has a bunch of arrowheads. I could silver a number of them if you want. we'll say we'll silver them for 10 gold pieces each if you can provide shafts.
What do you guys think? Because I was thinking about the more something to have on hand in case, but I think it's worth it.
Well, I mean, our dear departed Violet did leave behind a silver dagger. Unless Sargol grabbed that.
He wasn't around for the
I was
looting
going
of
to
that
say,
corpse.
I don't remember ever grabbing that.
No,
yeah.
you were, but Wesley wasn't. Wesley's character was not around for the looting of the corpse. You guys
Right.
did that prior, so
I missed what those bodies had.
Well, there was this lantern that you have now, and X amount of vials of oil.
Well, she says, well, if that's going to be all, did you want these arrowheads?
Yeah, I was asking what you guys think about that, because before we go.
I mean, the silvered melee weapons are probably better to have just in case.
Yeah.
To Boy Scout it instead of having a bunch of stuff specially made, unless we know what we're up against.
Yeah.
Outlay of cash.
Yeah.
Plus we don't know what the Church of St. Cuthbert is going to charge us for holy water.
Those guys are money hungry.
Yep. The mega church of St. Cuthbert. Cuthbert alive.
Those pews are really nice, though.
Abbot Austin over there.
Hey, I'm sorry, but healing spells don't come cheap.
No, they don't. They don't. I believe you.
And you have used quite a few of them, my sons.
Ah! Where did you come from?
The church is everywhere.
No one expects the Hommlet Inquisition.
They're better reaching in your pockets than I am.
Surprise is our greatest weapon.
You know what I'm thinking, though, is that those mercenaries might have some spare war horses, maybe.
I mean, you can't ride a warhorse in a cave.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Or in the jungle.
That's true.
So, I mean, I guess we should clarify that the area that you've been in around town are hot, thickly vegetated with rolling hills.
Oh, yeah, that's an entirely different environment than I was thinking. I was thinking England.
No, think Vietnam.
So is what's his head, but yeah, this is Vietnam.
Haven't you been paying attention to the names of everyone?
I do not recognize.
Has there been a Cedric or a Richard?
Cedric.
Hello, Cedric.
Geography is not my strong suit.
A Cedric. I'm still.
All right.
I need to mute myself. Hold on.
All right. So Dagmar, did you get your hammer silvered, or did you get a replacement, like a backup hammer?
I'm doing the replacement one for
Okay.
25 gold more.
Okay. Gotcha.
Act now.
All right, I'll get that replacement ward.
All right, so I'm
got
trusting
your sword.
whoever. I'm trusting whoever's keeping track of the funds to keep track of the funds.
Okay, I am keeping track of the funds.
And it's not going to be like Traveler keeping track of funds.
Oh, good.
All right, so she says yes. Come back in a couple of days, 3 at the most. We should have everything done. The arrows might take a little bit longer. How many did you want? Silver's dear, and I'm not going to, do more than what you want. I have to go and get the silver. I don't have it lying around.
I think we decided against the arrows. Actually, did we not?
Yeah, we did decide against the arrows.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to get enough silver for the hammer and the sword. If you would please pay in advance. Much appreciated.
Series of coins like poker chips.
Coin montage. All right. That is agenda number 1. Agenda number 2 is the clerics of St. Cuthbert.
Yep, Revitalization Church of the Holy Cudgel.
Speaking of which, actually, it's a non sequitur because we never introduced everybody at the beginning of this. Why don't we take the time to go through people in dex order for no apparent reason and just kind of give us who you are. So, starting with the highest dex would be Wesley.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm Wesley. Tonight I'm playing Spearpike. He is apparently a human thief. And that's it.
And next, actually tied with Steerpike, is Nick.
Nick.
You're muted, Nick, because you were cracking up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. I'm playing Sargol. I am the greatest warrior to ever live. Even though I'm still, I think, only level 1. Maybe 2. Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
All right. Then we have
I'm
Rodney.
on level 1. I'm the greatest warrior.
Greetings, I am Silric Tarim. I am an elf, a veteran medium. 50% fighter, 50% magic user, all elf.
the bard is sleeping it off.
Speaking of shafts,
He sleeps with his bagpipes hugged like a teddy bear. So when he breathes in,
and when he breathes out,
finally we have Matt.
I'm Dagmark, a young and not very worldly priest of Moradin.
Now, we did have a little bit of an experience bump
Orf.
last time. So who actually has made it to level 2?
I have.
I have not. I'm level 1.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Which reminds me, my max hit points are now 7.
Okay. Alrighty. And you adjusted all your thief abilities accordingly?
I did indeed.
All right. And Dagmark, when you woke up this morning, what spell were you praying for now that you get a spell? Actually, you have access to you have one chance to cast any of the first level cleric spells.
Right.
So whichever one you fancy, you
Probably
you have access to. Well, no, you do it on the fly, man.
Okay.
I think that's probably the best way to do it. So, just so there could be a nice differentiation between divine magic and
Arcane.
yeah, intellectual magic, arcane magic. Really get the differences. Okay, so you make your way up to the Church of St. Cuthbert, where you are. The doors are open. It's now. I mean, before you've been going at odd times, but at this point, the doors are open. You don't have to knock. I mean, there are people in there worshiping, and what are you guys doing? You do have a little map of the church.
Are the priests loitering around like they usually seem to be doing?
So in the main, so you go in the main floor, and there's a bunch of people praying in that opening hallway. And the priests don't seem to be there. They're just like random villagers.
Yeah, I thought the priests, come to think of it, were going to go down with some of the mercenaries and try to clear the evil out from underneath that.
They were actually waiting on you to do that.
Really? Me?
Yeah, you said you would
Weren't
join
you guys
them.
gonna?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I did. Okay, well.
So you come in and a lot of the people that are there kind of start to murmur, ooh, it's them, it's the heroes. They saved the Chusak kid. Oh yeah, and then all smiles, your buddy Calmer comes out. My friends, Dagmark.
Hey.
Silric.
Yo.
How are you? Where's the capering bagpipe guy?
He decided to take a nap. He had a bit much to drink in celebration last night. You know how humans are with their hangovers.
He kind of looks at you, blinks, and says, "No, please tell me, how are we with our hangovers?" It's very silent in the church.
It's kind of sad from an elvish perspective.
Your pike is now nowhere to be found.
But
what is Steerpike doing?
Well, he just took a back away from that conversation and went away.
Stay away from the collection box.
Like how away?
Like in the shadows around the pews and whatnot. Yeah, it was practiced that Milford School art of not being either being seen or heard.
So you're just there's no ulterior purpose for what you're doing. You're just doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, because it's too early for PvP right now.
No, I'm not trying to do that.
I'll kill you if you try.
All right. So, I know we were planning on cleansing this crypt. We haven't gotten all the preparations done for that quite yet, but if you gentlemen are in a hurry, I suppose we could step it up. I'm assuming that's why you're here.
Well, we were wanting to get some holy water.
Oh, holy water. How much holy water were you thinking of?
Well, I know I at least want a vial or two. I don't know about anybody else.
What does holy water do again?
It's quite refreshing when you drink it.
It's good against the undead and demons.
Necromancers.
So you want the 2 then?
Let's make it an even
I-
half dozen and we can split it up later.
A half dozen. Oh, well, I think we could probably get you a discount for that. Yes, I do believe we can have a discount.
Is this motherfucker like rubbing his hands together as he's talking?
He is in his mind.
a discount.
Hey,
He
always
is in
free.
his mind. Holy water, and he does a quick calculation. I'll tell you what. I will sell you at a discounted price 6 vials of our holiest St. Cuthbert brand holy water. Or he gets out his abacus.
Secreted up the
Perrier
sleeve
on
of
it.
his robe.
It's the Abacus Pro Max 15. We'll do it for, let's say, an even $200 or gold pieces. Sorry.
What's $1?
An even 200 gold pieces.
Fair enough. Sold. Here you go.
Excellent.
Oh, we could have gotten it for $1.
Allow me to the font. And he goes back. There's no secret to it, gentlemen. We have a font of holy water blessed by Turgeon himself. And he leads you straight back to to the back of the building. It's a circular looking place. It's got some shrubbery lying around.
They were here. Neat.
It does have some plant life. Hold on. Ah, yes, the sanctuary. It's a circular chamber screened by a drape of deep green velvet. There is a life-size statue of St. Cuthbert smiling, holding the cudgel high in one hand menacingly, while the left hand beckons the doubters. And the faithful alike.
Wait. So their holy statue is a guy smiling with a "come get some" pose?
Yes, it's like a Pogues album cover.
Oh, it sounds like an original get behind.
Well, there are ferns and plants behind the statue on either side. There's a font, and the altar is carved from a single piece of bronze wood. festooned with billets, starburst, and of course, the sacred sign of the crumpled hat. It's very lush. The wainscoting comes up to about waist high, so it was probably designed in the 1970s.
Chair rails.
Carved panels and painted walls show various marvels performed by Saint Cuthbert, like the time he knocked Shane McGowan's teeth out. Above the wall, there is a band circling. You know how they do, right below the dome of words, and they are, I guess, Cuthbert-esque homilies, like square corners can be pounded smooth. Thick heads are not made of glass, like your jaw. Salvation is better than smart answers. That kind of. But he goes over to the font and starts to fill your vials of holy water. Now, when would you like to perform this service?
And everybody looks at Dagmar.
In the crypt.
Yep.
What am I supposed to do at this service?
Well, first of all, we will need someone to show us how to get back there, and obviously, you all have dealt with this thing before, so can hold it at bay while Turjon conducts his rites.
Oh, he's talking about going down to the crypt.
Yeah.
I mean, we can all go. It shouldn't be that quick of a trip now that we've been through once. We've pretty much cleared everything out. It's just there's an area that probably could use consecrating, so it's safe for excavators or whoever's doing the
Let me
construction.
talk.
And we don't.
I'll tell you what. Let us have a meeting. You don't have to be there, obviously. With the mercenaries. Yes, I think meeting with Byrne and Rufus, as well as us, and possibly Napat. And he rolls his eyes. Fucking hippie. Should be there, and possibly Giroux. Well, I think we should just have a council meeting on this. I'll tell you what. I will call a council meeting, or I don't sit on the council. I'll have Turjon call a council meeting, and we'll set up the details for all of this, and see who's paying for what. And once that happens, obviously we'll contact you, and we will go down and we will cleanse this area.
Sounds like a plan.
Excellent. And as you guys are leaving, he's muttering to himself, it's about time that those mercenaries will start to take. And it trails off as you make your way out of the church. All righty. So, are there any more tasks that you wanted to perform in town?
Let's see. Any other supplies we could use? Oh, wait. Longbow. That's right. Someone did that longbow.
I'm going to start PvP combat right now.
All right. So, we are going to the traders.
There we go.
All right. By the way, Zert is not with you. He's going to wait for you.
Right.
He is the hired hand. So there is your storekeeper Ranos, just as greasy and unctuous as you remember him.
Hey, let's not tell these guys where we're going.
That's a good idea.
I wasn't planning on talking to them to begin with.
No one ever knows where I am going.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out outside while they're in there. These guys are sus.
Yeah. You want some spare, quivers while we're getting myself a bow?
Damn.
my goal is to break Nick today. You do it. Okay, you're looking for a bow, right?
Yes, longbow.
All right. So, oh yes. Are you you're the only one going in there, huh?
Well, someone else is. You guess so.
So, I know you're not doing this, but I would like for you to make a pickpocket roll. I know you're not picking anybody's pockets. I just want you to see how much of your thievery exudes from you.
All right, pickpocket, huh? None, as that's a 15. Make that roll.
So you walk in and he goes, "Oh, a customer. How may I help you?"
Yes. I'm in need of a longbow and let's say 4 quivers of arrows.
4 quivers. And a longbow. I suppose I could sell you a longbow. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you do seem to be, and he cracks his knuckles, the adventuring type. Am I mistaken?
Oh, well, dangerous world out there, but someone has to face it.
Yes, I can spot you. It's a type. It really is. That and you don't smell the patchouli. Like I was saying, I can sell you just a common, ordinary longbow. Nothing special. Let's say for 70 gold. But an adventurer such as yourself would be more interested in. And he stoops down and comes out with a longbow. It's in contrast to this dingy, dusty shop. This it looks great. It's made out of beautiful wood. It is carved intricately. Most importantly, it's not strung. I happen to have, it came into my possession. We won't talk about how this exquisite longbow, which is said to be of sure shot. Why, I'd guess that there would be a 5% bonus to hit anything. No, you can use whatever arrows you wished, but The soul of this bow is imbued with magic. Ah, I see you're interested.
Yes, it does intrigue me. Yep. Gonna take a hold, inspect the bow.
Yeah.
Seem to meet his feel.
As
Or is it
now, just so you know, as you take the bow, you feel a presence behind you. Turn around, and there is a thin and gangly man dressed all in white, like with a, like a Ebenezer Scrooge's kind of get up, tails and the whole thing, long hat, grinning behind you. Yes, please take a look at the bow.
uh-huh. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna give him a feel, give him a feel of the wood, feel him the balance. Does this thing feel like
It's
it's
very perfectly balanced.
Ooh, this is a nice bow. Yeah, I'm seeing this.
It is high quality craftsmanship, that's for sure. Possibly Elven.
Ooh. And unstrung, huh? Oh, do time to string up this bow. But do you have a target I can test this out on?
Alas, this is a trading post, not a battlefield.
Oh no, just a tree. There's a tree I can point this at to, like, give it a test.
Oh, I certainly could not give this. Let us leave the shop. You understand? Understand how? For I know you have a gang of ruffians waiting outside.
Oh, if only that were true. This is nice. Okay. All right. Now,
Now, a bow of this exquisite craftsmanship normally would go for, I'd say, probably 5,000 pieces, but I am in a little bit of a pickle with it. So I'll be frank with you. I may have and he even though there's no one else in the shop, he looks both ways and draws you in closer with his hands, like conspiratorially. Says, I might not have received this particular item under the most legal circumstances.
hmm.
And then he draws away from you. So you see, that is why I will let it go for the paltry sum. We'll say half. 25. Is that low enough? That's too low. 25 is too low. What am I thinking? Alas, I've said it.
What do you
And he
know?
looks at his partner, Gremeg, and kind of shrugs and puts up his hands as if, like, it's already out of my mouth. I can't take it back. 2,500 gold. It's a bargain. My only stipulation is I never want to see it again.
Hmm.
You understand? The gendarme.
All right. I just need to check with the rest of my party. You understand? And we're talking about
Ruffians! I knew it.
company funds and whatnot. This is a very good but significant outlay. Should make sure. I'll be right back. But also 4 quivers of arrows as well to go with this, and yeah.
Oh yes, four quivers. Let's Grimog, why don't you gather the quivers?
Yeah.
Gather the arrows.
Yeah, so check the bank. Yeah.
You want how fucking much?
25K big one, 2,500 gold pieces for something that night. That is a really fantastic longbow there.
Plus how many arrows?
4 quivers of arrows. Enough for both of us to have positions 5 arrows. 4 quivers. Yeah.
That's
Wesley doesn't do anything in half measures when it comes to ammunition. How many knives did you want to have that one time? Like 30?
30.
Yeah. He doesn't do anything like by halves.
No. The only victory is one with superior with a massive amount of firepower.
Well, level 1, you're going to get smacked before you even get to arrow 3. And then we're going to loot your corpse again. Oh, wait, that's too meta.
And what is so dang special about this bow that you require 2,500 gold pieces?
The sheer quality of it alone is incredible. Plus, I believe it may have magical properties.
Magic, you say?
I believe so. I believe so.
Speaking of magic, what spell did you
Sleep.
concentrate on? Sleep? Okay. Just making sure.
I'm sticking with sleep until I got an extra spell slot.
Okay, I'll just assume sleep unless told otherwise.
Yep. Magic, you say?
Indeed. I do believe there are magical properties here.
I've been in this store before. Dagmark, do you recall seeing anything magical in that store? Or that could be magical?
Let's just say it's not part of his regular merchandise. Something that someone else in my profession might have procured for him.
Oh, you're buying stolen shit.
Probably.
I mean, we've done our fair share of corpse looting, so, no biggie.
Is that really stealing?
Oh,
Sorry, I'll just keep adding this.
It's wealth. It's wealth relocation, rehoming.
It's not thievery so long as it ends up in my pocket, is how I interpret things.
I shift my coin purse to the other side real quick.
If I were to rob you...
Yeah. Tell me more about this bow.
You'd be good and robbed.
Yes. So I go on to describe with all the knowledge that I should have, wood qualities, balance, superior quality, possible magical figure that appeared behind me, the whole shebang.
Well, I've got to see this bow.
All right, then.
This magical bow for 2,500 gold pieces.
Well, come on in, then.
Sargolg, we got to see this.
All right. Let's go look at it.
All right. We will follow him back inside.
Yep. I lead them and show them the bowl as the shopkeep is, of course, prepared my 4 quivers of ammunition.
So on the table is the other longbow, the longbow he initially was going to sell you.
Yeah.
And 4 quivers of ammunition.
You want to pay $2,500 for that?
No. Where's the thing you were showing me before? The other item.
Oh, I'm afraid you're mistaken, sir. There was no other item.
Uh-huh. No other item, huh? Uh-huh.
Looks like you might have been
No.
swindled. I'm gonna whisper that in his ear. Looks like you might have been swindled. Good thing we didn't give him any money, right?
No other item, huh? Let's see.
Please tell me you didn't give him any other money.
I'm not here to consult with you for spent money. Anyway. Roll under, huh? Let's see. So I'm just going to stare down this shopkeeper.
Okay.
And
He looks really bored. He's looking at you and he's like, okay. So, sir, are you going to be buying this bow and these arrows?
and how much are you charging for this?
Well, the arrows are for a quiver of 20.
Mhm.
It's 15 gold each.
Mm-hmm.
So 30, 60 for the arrows, and then I said the longbow was a 75.
Huh.
75 gold pieces or 7,500?
75 gold pieces for this longbow.
Yeah. Something doesn't add up here. Something doesn't add.
Well, 75 gold pieces is more along our budget constraints than this 2,500 you were thinking of. I don't know where you got that idea.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right.
So 75 and 60, so 135.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Something seems off here. Whether it's accurate or roll for this.
I think that we need to just move along. Accept our
I
losses.
give him the money and
Mama
start
sleep?
scooping up the quivers. I was like, grab your bow, steer pike, your magical bow.
Thank you.
Do you have a name for it yet?
I know what I saw.
Well, if I may, is an old elvish custom to name a companion's bow, and I will dub your bow Fatha.
Not Lifu.
No. Fatha.
Something's off about this. Something off is about this whole situation. I know what I saw.
Test. Check. Test.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you are.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry, my mic freaked out.
Oh. Well, we successfully prevented Wesley from getting snookered.
I was listening, but
Oh.
my mic wouldn't activate for some reason.
Oh.
I think I fixed it now, though.
Yeah.
I'm glad because the dwarf probably would have gone in there and chopped people up with his hammer, which is hard to do, but the dwarf.
If anybody can do it, it's a dwarf.
I think I see
Yeah.
a shopkeep that needs to be questioned at knife point.
Well, do it later. You got your bow.
Yeah.
All right.
Here, carry some of these quivers. Oops, I spilled one.
Put the rest of the mule. Or two.
Well, we're not packing the mules around with us.
Oh!
They're back at the
Okay.
stable.
There you go.
All right. So with that,
Just out of curiosity, what did you think you saw?
I saw an exquisitely crafted bow with fine balance and quality that was almost otherworldly. I saw behind me a spirit appear the moment I touched that bow. I started testing its quality.
That was the
Hey.
shopkeeper's pal, buddy.
I know what I saw.
Skinny
They got
guy.
you with the old window shopper trick. Bring you in with the shiny stuff, and then they sell you a piece of crap.
A weird scam in that they made less money than they would have.
No, we know the markup of that place. Technically, we got ripped off for what we bought.
Oh yes.
certainly did.
Well, lesson learned. Let's move on.
Oh, definitely got ripped off. We could have bought.
Hey, that's the suggested retail price.
Yeah. That was some traveler shenanigans right there. Good thing we don't have to buy gas from these guys for a spaceship.
No, but who will feed the mules? All right. So you pick up. Sorry, I'm amusing myself. So you go and pick up Zert, and start to make your way toward your old nemesis, Echo Cavern, to finally find out what happened to the Iron Ravens.
Yeah, the Iron Ravens.
That was the group of adventurers that now it's been another 2 days. Yes.
And
Since
still
you
no
returned
word
from
out of those guys.
No. So we'll do a quick random forest encounter roll. As you are going toward following the path towards Echo Cave, and you do remember where it is more or less, you hear a shadow passes over you as you make your way through. You look up and you see through the trees what looks to be a huge green dragon flying. It's up there, but you can tell it's big.
I'm Morden's beard.
And it seems to be going towards the northwest.
Is that in any direction that we're heading towards Echo Cave?
Yeah, but it's like booking. It doesn't even notice you, but it is going in that general direction. And almost as soon as you've seen it, it's gone. They fly pretty fast. You're in the woods. You look up, you see it, and it's gone. Maybe leaving the faint odor of chlorine gas in its wake, but probably not. But you think you smell chlorine gas because you just saw a honking big green dragon.
Yep.
Wow. That's whew. That's a hard stopper there.
Nah, if it was lower, it would be, but up there, we're good. Shall we carry on?
Oh yes.
My uncle saw a dragon once.
Oh, did he live to tell the tale, or was it told to you afterwards?
It was, well, we kind of pieced it together as one of the other elfish scouts brought his oozing, partially dissolved body back to the village.
That's
The rest of the way to the Echo Caverns, you are haunted by the image of the long, sinuous green dragon flowing like a river high above the treetop. But eventually you come to the red grass and the goats.
The goats are still dead, correct?
Yeah, but there's more of them. I mean, it's not like those are the
Oh.
only goats.
Careful of the goats.
noted. Oh,
Yes. So, and your statue of the sower.
Hey, Bob.
There are two goats, and it's okay. So it's kind of gross because one of them is eating this red grass,
Mm.
cropping it, but another one is kind of like snout deep in the guts of one of the dead goats that you slew a couple of days ago.
Mm. Goats. Fucking filthy animals.
I hear they're tasty though.
Well, clearly, they eat each other.
Yeah.
So what are you guys thinking of doing?
Well, I am thinking of not messing with them since people who have been near them before told me not to.
Well, I will say that between you and this hole in the ground that you're trying to get into, there are two goats.
Hey, that statue's still there, right?
That statue is still there.
I want to try climb up it again.
Okay. That you can do.
Okay, I'm going to take a string from the hem of my cloak
Mhm.
and try and find that needle thing again and thread it just out of curiosity. Like I saw
Okay.
Violet do.
Right on. Yes. So you are able to do that. And as you saw Violet do it, you can do it yourself, and you feel the power surge through you. You gain the uncanny ability that any object that is as no heavier than a needle, you can throw with perfect precision.
Well, that's handy.
So, playing cards, that's probably the heaviest you can get is a playing. Now all you have to do is learn the spell charge card and start speaking with a Cajun accent. Anyway, so what are you guys doing? I mean, you're on the statue. What are the rest of you doing?
Watching the goats as he's doing that.
So from how far away are you watching these goats?
From the edge of the clearing.
All right. Well, from the edge of the clearing, you're really not getting much goat activity. They are, I guess, going about their own business.
Okay. We'll move closer toward the crack in the ground.
As you move closer, you gain the attention of the goats. First, the one cropping, which is probably the closer one to you, cropping the red grass, looks up at you with its like weird ass eye. And
I got one of those too, pal.
It's got 3 rectangular eyes, and it looks at you. And 2 of them squint, and the other one widens open, and it just chews.
I'm gonna give it the sup head nod and continue on my way.
Okay. I guess one of you could make a D6 roll.
I'll do it.
1.
Oh, what'd you get?
1.
One.
All right, it's a tie. Feels like a wasted 1, so roll again.
All right. 1.
All right, well, goat charges you. So like, so what's your armor class?
My armor class is 5. Yeah.
It charges you and misses. It is unable to hit you.
Ole!
The second goat lets out a bleat, and even it'll go after the barbarian. Odd, it'll go after this, and it's a 1. So it bleats and brings its dripping horns of doom. What's your armor class, Wes?
5.
That one actually hits you.
Ouch.
Does 7 points of damage.
And you're going to take 2 points of damage as you are rammed with its small twisted horn. All right, now it's your guys' turn. And we'll just go in dex order.
All right. Okay,
So that will be, we'll start with Steer Pike. You are trying to hit, if you're trying to hit anything, armor class 7.
Class 7. Okay. I will.
So
So it's
13 without dex bonus.
Yeah. Yep, I have no dex bonuses to. I have no melee bonuses to this, so yeah,
or without.
yeah. Nope, that's a 4. That failed. Sword misses.
Yep, that did. Okay, so next is Sargolg, who is completely unengaged, a free agent.
So what do I see? What is he fighting and why?
So they are both fighting these goats. The one on Steerpike
What is up with
ha-
this group and fighting goats?
is well, you're in the same place.
I know, but this is like the second time we've fought Oh, we're in the same place.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. We're
Yeah.
we're trying to
guy with
go
goat-
back. That's right. Okay. I will also
Okay, you're trying to hit armor class 7. You watch a very half panicked Steerpike grip his new broadsword, and I guess he's just not used to its weight or whatever, but he whiffs.
Does it look like a Buster sword?
No.
Oh, natural 20. Woo!
Okay, so you're going to
Woo!
do the maximum damage. And which one were you attacking? The one that is attacking Steerpike and the one that is attacking the elf?
The one that's attacking the elf. Steerpike can
Okay.
handle this. He's got a big sword.
All right, so yeah, that one you have a broadsword too. It's a D8.
I think it's a D10.
Oh, you have a two-handed sword.
Yeah, I got a two-handed sword, so I did 10 and then plus my strength bonus, which is 2.
Yeah, it's done.
12 points of damage.
Yeah, it's done. You
Awesome.
skewer that goat.
I say we could eat tonight. Yeah.
I don't know if you really want to eat this three-eyed goat, but
Okay. A goat is goat. You never eaten mutated
next
goat?
up is Silric. The barbarian has kindly stepped in and skewered your goat.
Okay. I guess I'll run up on the other goat with a short sword.
Okay, so the elf runs up onto the other goat, the one attacking the thief.
And AC 7.
AC 7. AC Slater.
Unmodified 20.
Oh!
No, I'm sorry. Modified 20.
Okay.
My apologies.
So it's a short sword?
It is a short sword, D6.
Okay, roll a D6, add your strength modifier.
6.
And the other goat is felled.
I will flip my sword in my hand and my short sword to go. No need for overcompensation. It's not the size, it's how you use
it. Okay. You see that your gear, like your climbing gear, is still set up.
Nice. I guess I'll go down first, since I have some dark vision and make sure everything's clear.
Right. So you make your way down the shaft. And come back to the cave. The cave where you received your goat eye. And you can hear, as before, every footstep you take kind of echoes as you crunch over the detritus on the floor, the bones, stones. You can definitely see where it caved in from before, where the stones fell.
Mm-hmm.
Flashbacks of bagpipes.
Yeah. Did Steerpike light a torch or a
Yeah.
lantern?
Oh,
I'm gonna look at Steerpike since he hasn't been here before, and
yeah, I'll light the lantern and take a look around here.
Well, you do notice that that honey is not there. Like the dripping of honey that was oozing out of the wall is no longer there.
Ooh.
But there is an exit on the other side of the domed cavern. There is an exit.
yep, we will take that exit.
So it is a low tunnel, forcing you to hunch and crawl through. It appears to be half flooded, waist high water.
Ew.
How tall? How much? So chin high on Dagmark?
Yeah. Dagmark does not have to crouch and crawl. The rest of you do. You do hear from ahead of you. You hear the sounds of screams echoing. What is the order you're going in, by the way? It's single file.
Let's see. I'm probably I have the lantern, so
Okay.
probably middle.
Well, you also have move silently, hide in the shadows, that sort of thing. So maybe
yeah,
you should be slightly ahead of everybody scouting.
That makes sense then.
Maybe
All right.
I'll hold the lantern.
There you go. That'll work better then. Yep, I shall scout ahead then. And just
then
quietly smoke.
And then I guess
Okay.
Sargolg second, so he can see Steerpike with dark vision.
All right. How far behind?
I'm gonna say probably 20 feet.
All right. After Stargolg.
You want to go third, Dagmark?
Sure.
Okay, Dagmark third, and then I'll bring up the rear, sword in one hand,
right.
Lantern in the other.
Now, are the three of you grouped together? Or are you all 20 feet apart? How are you, like, guys grouped together like an adventuring party would be and having the scout ahead of you, or are you all strung out along the line?
I would say the rest of us are grouped together.
Okay.
You know, maybe 4 or 5 feet apart, something like that.
All right. So Wes, Stargold starts to are you crawling? Are you like kind of
I would say that's like yeah, I'm hunched over and just moving slowly and trying to be silent and
okay, we'll make them let's what's your move silent?
move silent is currently 25.
All right,
and
why don't you
hide
make them?
shadows is 15.
Okay. So let's let's roll for those. Make a combined roll.
You
Thanks, Mike Mason.
actually you do that because it's like
Okay,
you.
I can do that.
Yeah, because
I
don't
was going to trust you, but
No, I'm
all
just
right.
saying I don't get to know if it works or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
25 and 15.
Yep.
Okay. So Sargal goes off ahead of you. Unfortunately, like it's very dim, but you can hear kind of like the dripping of the water. The rest of you can't hear anything. He's gone off ahead. You do feel a couple of things brushing past your legs as you go through. So your armor class is 5.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So this is what happens. You feel a couple things go past your legs, and then all of a sudden your right like calf is just racked with blinding pain. You rolled really well, by the way, so you're able to keep it in, but you are going to take you're going to take a point of damage, 1 hit point of damage, and you can feel something like attached to your calf.
Ooh.
And it hurts so much that your movement is now halved.
Oh shoot.
So the rest of everybody kind of catches up while this is happening.
What the hell's wrong with you?
There's something in the water.
Somebody give me a D6.
All right, I'll do it. Jeez, 1.
All right. So that misses. Dagmark, what's your armor class? Okay, Sargol, what's your armor class?
Oh, sorry, AC4.
AC4.
-3.
Okay. So both of you also feel this racking pain. And you're going to lose a hit point as you feel like something's like attached onto you. Like it might be like if you're wearing plate, it might be like in a joint of the plate, but something is definitely like attached themselves onto you. While that's happening, you see coming up from below is do you know what an axolotl looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right, like a big, really big looking gecko, right, or salamander. Well, this one's really big, and instead of a head, it's got a literal axe head with a mouth.
The fuck is that?
And it kind of like comes up and starts lumbering towards you. And it's like, have you ever seen pictures of hippos running underwater? Like they kind of bound, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of what it looks like. It's like got this weird slow motion happening. And it's got like coming from along its spine ridge, it has, you can't tell if it's part of its body or if it's like ferns growing out of it or if it's actually part of the thing itself, but they're waving in a non-existent wind, and it's a violent shade of pink. All right, so that's its turn. So that'll come next. But now you guys can start going, and we'll hit you up in Dex order because why not? Steer pipe. So it hurts. Like you have this thing on you, and almost everything like you're thinking of right now is how to stop this pain.
I'll put sword into this thing. Ah, dang it! I die.
I mean, I don't think it's like a sword situation. I think it's like a grab and rip situation.
Grab and rip. I think.
Are you putting the sword into the thing that's attached itself to you, or are you putting the sword into the giant axolotl?
Oh, what's attached to me?
Okay, so yeah, you can just grab that thing.
Oh. Okay, then I'll grab that.
All right, so its armor class is 7, so you're going to hit armor class 7.
All right, armor class 7. That's 20.
Okay, yeah, you grab it and throw it as far away from you as possible. And while the pain is still there, it hurts. It's no longer debilitating. Next is Sargold. It is the same for you. You have like this blinding pain. We'll say it's on an area that you'd rather not have blinding pain on.
Ooh.
Right, the old panhandle.
I was going to go for the bum, but
Oh, I was thinking my penis. My penis! Ah!
That's what I said.
okay,
Euphemism.
you all are perfect. I was thinking the inside of your ass crack.
Hey, man. I've been playing a lot of BG3 and seeing some fucking penis. All right.
Okay. All right, fine. It's your penis.
A lot of penis in Baldur's Gate
Have
3.
it your
tell
way.
you.
We'll have some penis pain happening just to make it fun. So you have to pull this off, or you can try and pull one off of somebody else, or you can try and see what the deal is with this axolotl that is lumbering towards you all as you speak.
I cast Speak with Animals. And I...
You actually, if you have that,
No.
you are. Oh, okay. I mean,
What part?
barbarian. You can. They might have like some
All
way to
he's got is muscularity.
I don't know. Some barbarians are nature prone. All right. So what are we doing here?
Wondering what the axolotl's doing, lumbering towards us while my penis hurts.
Okay.
And getting ready to be attacked or, I don't know, be snuggled, whatever this thing is trying to do.
So you're not going to do anything.
I don't know if I want to attack an axolotl. They're pretty cool.
Do you want to take a leech off of your penis?
Oh, I didn't realize it was a leech on me. I thought this was... Yeah, I'm going to how do I handle this? I don't want to rip it off because that's just going to be painful as shit. How do I do this? Anybody got a match?
You're knee deep in water.
Oh,
Or waist deep in water. All right. So just it's going to be armor class set to hit it.
I need to roll a what to hit it?
It's armor class 7.
I got a 6.
So-
That's not happening.
Nope, it's still my penis.
My penis.
All right, so if you have no leech on you yet,
Yet.
well, it's not like there's only 3 of them in this pool. It's pretty weak.
Well, I hear Sargolg bitching about his weenie. So
Suck out the poison.
no. I am going to push forward toward the axolotl, holding the lantern in front of me, hoping that this thing is more accustomed to dark than it is to light.
Okay. All right, and then finally, Dagmark. You also have a leech
Yeah,
on
I'm
you.
going to try and yank the leech off me.
Okay, armor class 7.
No.
Okay, it's the pain is too blinding. Okay, so somebody roll a d6. Oh, and then there's Zert.
Forgot all about him, huh?
Yeah, well, I usually don't like to have NPCs like fight, but I mean that's kind of why he's here. So
Yeah. Cannon fodder. I mean, hireling.
Nope, yeah, right the first time.
all right, so Zert is going to let me see what his back is and see if he catches a leech. All right, Elzert. So he is going to attack he's going for the axolotl. He doesn't give a fuck. He jumps at it with his sword, yelling some weird battle cry. And his battle cry is, "Take that, you son of a bitch!" Because he's Zert. I'm just trying to see actually what he's packing. Zert.
He's packing
Oh.
Retson.
All right, he does 4 damage. Oh, all right. So the axolotl takes some damage from Zert and flies into a rage. So now someone can give me a d6.
Anybody but me.
I've done it already.
Sargolg.
Anybody.
Fine.
Sorry, what do you want me to roll?
Roll a d6.
Oh, shit. There it is. 5.
That's a tie. Roll again.
6.
That beats my 5. All right. So you guys are going to go first. What is Zert's? Yeah, we'll just get Zert can go last because he's a hireling. Okay. So you do not currently have a leech on your dick, Spearpike. So what are you doing?
All right. Is Zert still engaged in melee with the creature?
Nothing's changed.
All right, then. All right, I'm going to try and see. Is there enough room for me to try and sneak behind it?
No, there's not.
All right, then. In that case,
As a
then,
matter of fact, as it stands, you have Zert and Silric are up front with this thing. Anybody else that is going to try and get it is either going to have to use a ranged weapon.
all right. In that case, I shall put an arrow into this thing. Then,
Okay.
Yeah.
If you miss,
yeah.
you have a chance of hitting Silric or Zert.
All right, and it's armor class 7. You said
Armor class 7. What's your armor class? Okay.
Okay, so I'll need a 10 to hit this thing.
Not quite the rule. The rule is you roll and I determine who your target is. But if you hit, you hit.
Yeah. Oh, I hit. That is a 16. That hits.
Okay, so you get to roll your damage.
All right. Come on, Bo. Come on, Bo. Build me a bridge. That didn't work. 5.
All right. So you, Zert and Silric, you feel a arrow whiz past you and embed itself into the axolotl, drawing blood. And how close are you? No. Okay, so you guys are in melee range, you two. All right, that's fine. Sargolg, what are you doing? You still have a leech.
I'm removing the leech.
Okay, armor class 7. As it's wriggling around.
I got a 12. I think that beats that.
13 is what you need to be. Well, I
Isn't
mean, then
mine
you add
wrong?
your bonus. You add your bonus. Oh, yours is wrong. 12. You're trying to 12. Yeah, so you hit. Yep.
I need to upgrade.
So
this.
you grab yours and throw it. And like I said, it's painful, but it's not debilitating anymore. And next is Silric. So either way, your brethren have made the choice for you, and this thing is now fighting.
Okay, stabbing it.
All right, it's armor class 5.
AC 5. Okay. All right, and with a short sword, I need to roll a 14 to hit it. Okay. Modified 20.
Okay, roll your damage.
Short sword is D6. 2.
2.
Yep.
All right. And then, Jagmark, you actually also have a leech attached to you.
Yeah, I'm going to try and yank him free
It's
again.
a little higher than the one on the rest of them because, you're shorter.
Yeah.
All right, armor class 7.
16, that would hit.
All right, you are able to pull your leech off and throw it. Now, Zert says, "Oh, for crying out loud," and grabs his sword and whiffs. All right, so a couple things happened for their turn. The first thing, you and Zert actually notice that its wounds, it's been like bleeding this like bluish liquid. You see that that its wounds are starting to close up, and like Wolverine, maybe. Not very fast, but you can see that they're starting to knit up. All right, so it is going to attack. So odd is you, even is Zert.
Okay.
It is going to attack you. Your armor class is 5.
Correct.
Okay, it definitely hits you.
Okay.
So it bites at you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as it bites you, the axe part also slices. So
Okay.
it's painful. It's painful.
Okay.
But not very painful. It only gets 1 damage.
Ah!
Do you fight with a shield?
No.
Okay. Okay. Now it's leech time. So we're just gonna go. There's leeches in this water, and we're seeing who's getting sucked off. All right. So we'll just do it in dex order. Steerpike, what is your armor class? 5?
Yes.
It misses. Sargold, your armor class is 2?
3.
3.
I should have said yes.
It also misses. So Rick, yours is 5?
Yes.
That misses. Barely. Sleeping. Dagmark, what's your armor class? 4?
4.
God damn it. That also misses. Now Zert, on the other hand, it misses Zert as well. All right, somebody roll a d6. You could feel the leeches coming through, but none of them are able to get through your armor. But the water starts to like roil a little bit with their activity. And of course, you're all maneuvering around and everything. But all right, somebody roll a d6.
2.
All right, I rolled a 6. So the axolotl will again try and hit you, but it will miss. And then leech, hit, miss, miss. Fuck. And hit. All right. So, Steerpike, you are taking 1 damage and feel excruciating pain as the leech attaches onto you. As does Sargold, Silric, Dagmar, and you hear Zert scream like a baby. Get it off! Get it off! Oh, it hurts. Yeah,
Looking
so
just
now
a
it's your
tough
guys'
guy over
turn.
there.
It's your guys' turn. Steerpike.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry, I was off. Okay. Well, can I get this thing off of me?
All right. Armor class 7.
That makes it 17.
Okay. You are able to get it off of you. Sargold, you also have one on you.
Again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I rip it off. I try to get it off as gently as possible.
This one is not on your penis.
Ooh, I got a
Not low.
20. Or is it strength?
No, you're trying to hit armor class 7.
Okay, so I do get to add my strength bonus. I got a 20.
Yeah. Okay. You grab that one off. Okay, those are the infected. Silric. I mean, I didn't say that. Silric, it is your turn.
Um,
The axolotl definitely has it in for you.
Definitely has it in for me. And its
Excellent.
wounds are closing, but I assume it has some kind of open wound.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Do you not
Well,
hear
we'll
me?
come back to it. Can anybody hear him?
Yeah.
Can anybody hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
I seem to have conked out.
Huh. Can you hear me?
Yep,
Hear
I can
me?
hear you.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Oh.
We beat the GM, guys. We
There
won
we
the
go.
game.
One. Woo!
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah, I think it was me, to be honest.
So
All right, so what do you?
so the axolotl, right, was
Yep.
bleeding like a blue fluid into the water, but its wounds seem to
Right.
be closing, correct?
Yes.
Does
Yes.
it also have kind of open wounds currently?
It does. They're not healed.
All right. Where the bluish ichor dripped into the water, do the leeches seem to be like more agitated there?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to like reach in and grab a leech and stick it to one of the wounds.
Okay. You're hitting. All right.
If it's just a matter of
It's going to be
grab
it's
one
gonna be
this
like
round, stick it next round, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So you're hitting an armor class 7 to grab this leech.
Okay. All right. AC 7 is a 12. Is what I need. Nope, 5.
Okay. So yeah, you plunge your hand in the water and come up empty. Zert screaming, "Get it off! Get it off!" Tries frantically. You see him like grabbing randomly on his person, trying to. He's freaking out. He can't get it off. All right. Somebody roll me a d6.
I got it. 6.
4. Okay. All right.
Nice.
So, Steerpike, you do not have one on you right now. What are you doing?
I'll put an arrow into this monstrosity.
Okay. You knock one of your new arrows on your bow, draw back, and
That it. That is at least a 12. Actually, 15.
how?
+1 for the being within short range. Then another +2 because of my dex modifiers.
Okay, but that doesn't go for damage.
Oh, I'm not talking about damage. I'm talking about hitting it. Because I was firing an arrow. I said.
Yeah, you said you hit. I trust you.
Oh,
How much
I didn't hear
damage
the part
did
where
you
you,
do?
I didn't hear the part where you asked me to roll for the damage. I'm sorry. That was my mistake. Let me roll for the damage then. Hold on.
What? Okay. Yes, please roll for damage.
That's the wrong die. That's a 2.
All right.
Woo!
All right. Another arrow fucks into it. And Rodney, you do notice that in between rounds, it seemed to its wounds seem to be getting less. Sargold, you also do not have a leech on you.
Cool. Are we still fighting something?
You are fighting this axolotl. It's going to be hard to maneuver in. You probably can try to muscle in and push Zert out of the way because he's basically like he's prone, thrashing around trying to get this leech off. So either you or Dagmark, either one can, if you really wanted to, kind of hop over him and take over that pole position.
I'll hop over him.
All right. All right. So you step over the struggling mercenary hireling.
You
and
all
you're
right?
trying. Get it off me! Get it off me! No, please get it off me! It hurts! It hurts! Yeah, you're trying to hit armor class 7.
9. That's not gonna do it.
Nope, you definitely whiff. Okay, next is Silric.
All right. I am going to smash this thing over the face with the lantern.
Okay. Okay, we'll say the lantern does. Well, let's see if you hit first. Armor class 7.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that it breaks. That is a 13 total. That is a hit.
Okay. You hit it with the lantern. Okay, I'll say that it's going to do D6 damage.
Okay.
Because that'll be the getting hit and burning oil.
6 points.
Okay. So it actually, you hear its death throes as it shrieks. And then the weird thing happens. I guess the weird thing. As it collapses into the pool, you can see it is thinning out. Its body is retracting into itself along its spine. And by the time it hits the pool, it instead of an animal, there is a war axe, a battle axe. It's pink and it's slightly curved, the curvature of the animal.
Hey, Sargolg.
Yeah, that's mine.
That
No
is
ifs,
barbarian right all over it.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it, folks. What is Steerpike? You want this sword? Oh wait, you just bought one. Does anyone else want this?
So I'm assuming that while you guys are doing this, you are getting away from the leeches.
Yeah.
Dragging Zert along with
for all the bullshit Zert has given us, I'm gonna wait till we get to the shore before even attempting to pull this leech off of him.
Oh, finally. Oh, fucking hell. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it hurts so much. And then he gets up. He sits up, kind of with like his hands on top of his thighs. You can see he's sweating. And he goes, I thought I was going to die. That was as much pain as I've ever been in. Whew. All right. Well, good job, lads. We did it.
I'm gonna wave it in front of it real quick. Ooh!
All right. So
Whoosh,
I think
splash.
We'll leave you here after the great Axolotl battle. Ooh, that rhymes. And we'll.
So it was an axolotl.
It's actually called an axe head axolotl. All right, so there is some experience to give out.
Experience.
How much is that, mother? That's it. And what happened to the fucking thing I was using to keep track of it? Oh, son of a bitch.
Up.
All right, you'll edit that out.
Half a level for everyone.
All right. There's a couple things. Well, before we figure out the experience, I will say that this axolotl is a magic axe.
Ooh.
You can feel the power flowing through you.
Yeah.
And it's got two main properties. The first property, and you probably guessed it, is it heals. It's regenerative. So as long as you're using the axe, you will gain 2 hit points per round. Healing, not not Kim healing, actual healing. All right.
Okay.
And it is a +1 weapon. So there you go.
All right, folks. So this is a healing axe. We're just gonna toss it around whenever we start getting fucked up. just take a swing with it. You get 2 hit points.
No, you have to be wielding it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is take a swing with it.
Not everybody can wield it.
Oh.
Yo, chop some wood.
As for your experience, I do have this question. There's only 2 of you are level 2, right?
Correct.
I have that all figured out. Okay, and there's no splitter. But there is level 2 fighter.
This is a battle axe?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just looking at damage. That's why I asked. Sorry.
That's okay. So we're off the air, right? We don't have to.
No, you didn't say goodbye to everybody. So.
No. Goodbye, everybody. Go live your lives. Do stuff.
Sorry about the dick
grass.
jokes.
Go touch some grass.
We're not sorry about the dick jokes.
No,
go outside. Go do something.
I mean, if dick jokes are are now passe, I shudder.